been a while.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like Florida. I've been there a handful of times, and I always threaten to stay because the weather's so nice year round there.
Yeah.
Outside of the hurricanes they get here and there. But I got a sister not too far from Fort Lauderdale, actually, just north of there, about an hour, Port St. Lucie. And she's always bragging about her nice weather, especially when it's snowy like it is now here in Kansas. So, yeah, good stuff. I may go back one day.
I love Florida. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Very similar to some weather we got here in South Africa as well.
Yeah, well, good stuff.
In any case, everyone in the chat, we got Zandre. How's it going, Zandre? Tom, Silk, welcome.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Having a good day.
Lift off, Tom says. Yes, sir.
Yeah, hope so.
Yep.
I see that there's a U.S. envoy on the way to see President Putin about potential end to this war.
Yeah, they've been flirting with it here a little hardcore the last few days or so. Where's my financial?
That's right. So not sure when that meeting's actually going to take place. It's going to be quite interesting to see what gold, even crude might do after that.
As far as today goes, yeah, President Trump makes an announcement at 2 p.m. Central Time.
Is that today then?
Yeah, well, it just says the president makes an announcement on the as far as the schedule goes.
Gotcha.
2 o'clock, has a cabinet meeting at 11:30 a.m. So this is all Central Time. As far as, I don't know why they don't put this schedule out a day or so further out in advance. They basically just give you today, and then
traders.
Yeah, that's it. That's what they're doing it just because of you and I wanting to know what's ahead. That's it.
Exactly.
Single out.
We're so special.
Yeah. But,
what's up, Tom Silk? All the way from Australia. What's up, bud?
Hey, all right. Good evening to you.
Welcome. Yeah, it should be evening there already. Yeah, late evening, I suppose.
Good stuff.
Night owl.
Yeah. Well, looks like today we just have. Speaking of Australia, Tom, looks like we got your GDP report coming out at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that'll probably be while you're asleep. But that's coming out. Looks like they are projecting a 0.1% increase in the GDP. So that would be good for the currency there and the economy, if that's true. We'll see that release later. Governor Bailey for Britain is set to speak it. Oh, he spoke already. Never mind.
He spoke already, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So be interesting to get a readout of that. That's really the only main red folder high impact events today. So one down, one to go. Unless you count the Aussie RBA Governor Bullock, she will be speaking rather. Sorry, Michelle Bullock at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Mm-hmm. That's more of a medium impact. But yeah, as always, guys, anytime the governors of these financial institutions speak, or the presidents, the premiers, the prime ministers, their shoe shine boy, anybody like that, it's just good to keep an eye on your favorite assets, because it tends to turn them into a telemetry machine, right? Like an earthquake, up and down, up and down. So
Tiger, you were short the pound Australian dollar yesterday, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And I believe you got out of that. So if you're going to get into another trade, you're going to be holding through that RBA decision, or?
Only if I'm in a decent profit and I've at least moved my stop loss to break even. Because at that point, you got nothing to lose. I mean, if that would be
skyrockets, then, well, if it goes your direction, then for sure.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't really worry too much about a lot of those types of things, because I'm a longer term trader, 1 to 4 days, guys. If I'm a scalper, no, I'm the hell out of the market, right? If you're a scalper, if you're a short term trader, intraday, 5-minute time frame type of thing, yeah, that's where you really want to be careful. But with me being on a higher time frame, let me flip on over to my let's see. Let me move this over here, and then I'm gonna go over here. But yeah, so longer term trader, I don't tend to worry about it too much. But guys, I got my screens on the wrong screen. Let me move this screen over here, and then I'll put this screen back over here. Give me just 1 second. Where'd you go? There you are.
Robert. Yeah, we don't have any positions at the moment.
Yeah, nothing at the moment. I wanted to show you guys.
I shorted the dollar yen a little bit earlier on, but that was just a scalp.
Dollar yen? Okay. Yeah, I got a couple of plays that are pretty close to rolling. Let me just go find my gold chart real quick. I wanted to show everybody, and then I'll get into that pound Aussie, the top setups real quick, because we got some freaking strong moves. Okay, this is yesterday's over here. This is today's over here. I'll get to the speed gauges in a second, but
oh, sorry. Just before you go on, I think Robert was pointing out the spelling mistake in position. Position, it is definitely French, something to do with fish. Poisson. We'll get the back end to quickly fix that up. No, I got you, Robert. It was a bit slow on the update there.
That's funny. Position. Okay, cool. As far as top setups go, guys, the week got weaker. Okay, we talked about the pound Aussie yesterday, and yesterday it was a -18. Okay, so it was already super strong, super weak. But today I come in and I had an issue with my edge finder for whatever reason. It wasn't working the last 12 hours or so, but I sent off a report to the developers and they've already gotten it fixed in like the first 5 minutes. But the pound Aussie just got super, super weak. I pulled up the full economic data just to show you guys all this red that's over here. I mean, this is just obscene to me. Like, you got literally every single report here, down here at the bottom for the pound Aussie is favoring Australia. And it makes sense because, again, it's still at the very top of the bullish list. Mm-hmm. And then the pound is at the very bottom of the bearish list. So it's no surprise. My phone's going crazy. It's no surprise that it's the weakest asset at a -20, Richard. That's my first time seeing anything get to the 20s.
Well, since I've known you with your gauges and all the stuff you do, definitely the first time I hear that as well. That's pretty weak, right?
Everything.
-20, goodness.
The sentiment analysis, the COT, the retail positioning, okay, the technicals with the seasonality, the trend. Then you got your fundamental analysis with all the growth metrics, the employment metrics, the inflation metrics. Everything is pointing. Sorry, guys, I got to turn my phone off. It's going crazy for some reason. It's red. So, yeah, we got to find a place to get short in this thing. And speaking of, yesterday, I did get short there. Let's go to the pound Aussie real quick. And I got out of it too damn early, y'all. I should have stayed in this thing. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Huh? Oh, yeah. And guys, just so you know, for the Ola Prime TV channel, the one that we started with, the one that we've been running with the last several months, we're actually going to be closing that in about 5 minutes. So just make sure that if you haven't already, just make sure that you migrate on over to the Ola Prime official YouTube channel. Okay? At the top of the search engine, you can just either type in Ola Prime official. Okay, one word, at the @ A, okay, A with the squiggly, at Ola Prime official. Otherwise, I'm sure we can get a link put in the chat over there. But yeah, we're going to be getting out of there in 5 minutes. Discontinuing it. We're just trying to consolidate our channels. I know we've talked about this the last couple of days or so. We're just trying to consolidate. We got a lot of channels and a ton of channels. You guys should see our socials list. But yeah, we're just trying to consolidate everything, make it a little less confusing. That sort of thing. So again, just go to @Ola Prime official and bookmark that, like, share, subscribe, and that'll be our new home over here. Okay.
I believe the link should be pinned in the chat box as well. If you guys haven't subscribed or yet.
Yeah, I don't even have it. I'm not even seeing the live for Ola Prime TV. I don't see it either. But yeah, nevertheless, guys, just come on over. And this will be our new playpen. So, but yeah, as far as pound Aussie goes, and by the way, we'll announce the winner a little later on for the free account from yesterday, and then we'll give you guys a new password. So just give us a little bit of time on that. We'll get that announced, and we'll find out who today's lucky winners will be. Okay, so stay tuned on that. You guys remember yesterday on our stream, okay, we were looking at this little 5-minute supply, 15-minute supply zone, I guess it was. Yeah, 15-minute. So we had this 15-minute supply zone, and you guys remember I was arguing with myself if I wanted to go ahead and hop in. Well, I hopped in. Price came down, came up after I had moved it to break even, tapped me out for a no gain, okay, and then proceeded to just fall away and melt away the rest of the day. So it just came out. It knew where Tiger Berry's stop loss. It didn't care about anybody else on the face of the earth. Okay. It just looked specifically for my break-even stop loss and then melted away. Just kidding. It doesn't care what I'm doing. But it's just kind of comical that it hit it right to the pipette, and then proceeded to melt away. So you guys see how strong these supply zones can be, even on the smaller time frames at times. Okay. So okay, that's a wash. That's over with. So now just care about this new one that's formed down here. Okay, we got a new 15-minute, 10-minute confluence there. I mean, even 5-minute, if you dropped it all the way down, we'd be looking up in this area here. But I'm going to stick with the 10-minute on this because it's just a nice big green up candle with a wick up top. So that zone was created. We've broken away and broken this bottom. Break a structure. Okay. We break this structure, we close. Now we just wait for a simple retracement. You guys see where I have my alert set, 201.68-ish. And we'll look to try to get back in this and just write it down. I mean, for these smaller time frames, I like those types of plays. But higher time frame, it has still broken these structures over here. I'd like to see it break this structure here down here, to be honest with you. Because keep in mind that we were kind of going up there for a while, for several weeks, or probably close to a month. Yeah, October 29th all the way to November 25th. So yeah, just barely under a month. A little bit of sideways consolidation, made some new higher highs.